And it's a very beautiful Monday morning right here in the city of Lagos. For me, I want to say the atmosphere looks very incredible. The people are really looking lovely as well. Welcome to the Spotlight right here on Voice of the People TV. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of talk points in the show this morning, but I'm going to pace you. You have to permit me a little bit. But, you know, the show is going to be centered more on football, basically. Then hopefully when I return on Tuesday, I'll give you more updates about every other sports, you know, that's transpired in the course of the weekend. But with me on the show, not just me talking about the Spotlight, I have someone with me, Mr. Phil, in the building as well. Mr. Phil, good morning to you. Welcome to the Spotlight. Are you smiling already?
Of course, I'm happy. You know, the weekend for me is so wonderful. I had to see Human Song do wonders.
Yeah.
Putting 3 goals the back of the net. Come on, that's joy.
I understand.
That's joy.
I get the
That's
feeling.
joy.
I know
That's
the feeling.
so
When you sound this way, you Tottenham Hotspur, let them know you're a sports
Of course.
fan.
Anyways, my name is Philemon, or you call me Mr. Phil, alright? And I support Tottenham Hotspur. Die. In fact, I'm not leaving Tottenham. I'm here with you.
Okay,
all over.
so it doesn't feel like a hype. Mr. Phil, let's really dive on this now. The transitioning of your team already so far, I think I would say it's amazing. Ange Postecoglou right now doing amazingly well for the side. I want to say on Australia International, moving all the way from Celtic to England to pave way for a whole lot of players on the team right now. There's no Hurricane, but the goals are still coming. Song, you mean, what's going on? Tell me about it.
You know, he has decided to put on the shoes, alright? Not just being the skipper of the club side now. He's decided to put on the shoes. Okay, if the goals are not coming, I should do the goal scoring.
And he's also the skipper of the side.
Of course. So he doesn't need any encouragement from anybody because now he feels like, okay, the burden of this club is now on my shoulders. Then I need to do something about it. And God so can, he's doing it well. And the new manager is making things a bit easy for them with his philosophy and the style of play. Is coming to show that, okay, yes, there's greatness behind this team. You know, before I used to think after Antonio Conte's departure from the club side, then I would see probably some downside, all right, and Harry Kane also left. But come on, this is Tottenham. This is Tottenham, please. And they're showing me something.
Okay, so I know how happy you sound now. Let's move away from Tottenham Hotspur and talk about Chelsea. What's really going on? Would you say, do you have an excuse for Mauricio Pochettino right now? Would you say it's the money being spent over time that's affecting the team? Losing to Nottingham Forest, for me, that's shambolic.
That's quite bad. That's quite bad. After spending that huge sum of money on them, having them perform that way. You know, in fact, their performance this season has not been living up to expectation, considering the fact that they spend a lot sum of money. All right. But what I'm going to say is that they let the mastermind behind the midfield go like that. You know, we have the likes of Kovacic, leaving the team, Jorginho, and even Loftus-Cheek, N'Golo Kante. So what I'm feeling is that you don't let go of your top guns.
Okay.
You know, I know it's a project. I know they're bringing in young lads to fill in the space and do some magic and all that. But you can't be expecting the best of them yet because some people have the know-how of the club, have the know-how of the midfield, how the Chelsea midfield operates.
Right.
You know, but you letting these guys go is going to affect, and it's really affecting them now.
So let's say this one: can Pochettino survive Chelsea? I mean, Chelsea worst record for that's 3 decades. I mean, it's just so bad. Do you see him surviving Chelsea?
Yes, he will survive, but just time is all that matters. He will survive.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about João Milo, City assistant manager right now, really doing well. There's no Pep Guardiola in the dugout, but Man City, amazing team, 5-1 against Fulham. At some point, I felt like it was going to be all about the Fulham side, but Erling Braut Haaland got home with the ball, and this time around, you could say he is a top-notch international Norwegian striker, Erling Braut Haaland. City, for you this season, do they pose threat in Europe?
Of course. That is City for you. You can't take that away from City. You can't take that away from... In fact, the amazing part of City is that they let some players go, all right?
Yeah.
But they brought in replacements. And they didn't just bring in less quality replacements. You know, that is Pep for you.
Yeah.
And that's something I like to say. You know, once you've interacted with Pep, you've been under the tutelage of Pep, and you've worked under Pep, you get a little bit of Pep inside of you. That's what we're seeing with Arteta now. I don't know if you understand me.
True.
So Pep not being around because of surgery, going to Spain and do whatever. I don't think you will not even say lapses because they've got the best staff. They've got the best players in the. I don't know. You can't miss it.
Okay, so for time's sake, let's quickly run and talk about the German Bundesliga. For every game we're talking about on the show right now is our games that happen in the course of the weekend, Saturday to be exact. But we'll still dive into Sunday. Let's just run and see how it goes. Okay. Now, Harry Kane, another man I love to talk about anytime, the international of a player, an English international playing in German Bundesliga right now. He is making a move for the 4th season. This time around, he never got a score. Borussia Mönchengladbach, but the one away 1-2 results. Is he getting a trophy for himself this season?
You say Harry Kane.
Yeah. You smile. You like Harry Kane. I know.
Harry Kane is a wonderful player. He's just so good at what he does. He's also good in putting balls at the back of the net.
Okay.
But you can't take it out of it. You know, Bayern Munich will always clinch a trophy right there in Germany.
Always, like a bet, right?
Yes, you can't take it away from them because
is it a ritual now for them?
It's not. Over the years, they've built it. Okay.
Yeah, true.
They've proven to be the giant of the Bundesliga. I don't know if you get me. Now. They've proven to be like the backbone of the Bundesliga. And with that, they've got the finances. They've got a wonderful coach, which is Thomas Tuchel there, and they've got players as well. Okay. Players that will do the job. Players that understands the game. Players that are sold out to the game, all right? Yeah. And bringing Harry Kane, another player that is also sold out to the game, that wants to always
he wants to score.
His name right there. So it's going to be in fact for Harry Kane, multiple trophies for him.
Okay, so let's go away from that story and talk about the Italian Serie A. Bad outfits, bad outing for Jose Mourinho. Olivier Giroud getting 4 in 3, wonderful striker, and Roma losing to AC Milan. Who saw that coming? Because for me, I quickly will talk about AC Milan. I've seen a transitional style of play. Stefano Pioli is the manager. Now, there's the 4 at the back that looks very sensitive. Calabria, play Chow alongside Fikayo Tomori, even though with a red card. Then Hernandez, Chio from the left side. Now, the midfield is where we see compacted ball game. There's no Ishmael Benassa. He's ruled out with an injury. Sandro Tonali has moved to Newcastle. Now, we have Kronic, we have Reinders, and we also have Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now, the striking force looks very high. Olivier Giroud scoring a lot of goals, 2018 World Cup winner. From the right side, you see Pulisic, the American captain, and also Rafael Leao. It sounds sweet to talk about this team. 2-1.
Yeah, you can't take it away because the AC Milan side, come on, they're a bunch of talents.
Yeah.
You know, having Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek. No.
Yeah. I mean, the squad depth is great.
No, I used to say something right there. I told Chelsea fan, Loftus-Cheek is an underrated player. I said that.
I begin to buy into your ideas.
No, I told them, you see Loftus-Cheek, you feel like he's not good at what he does, but it's a lie.
Yeah.
Probably he needs space, he needs time, he needs confidence as well. He needs a good manager to speak sense into him. All right?
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek, Badon is a good man. I saw him one day play for Chelsea in the midfield. I was like, so Chelsea's got this kind of potential and they're keeping him right there on the bench. So coming to look at the attack force, now you got Giroud, one of the best strikers.
Yeah.
He's underrated.
Okay,
Giroud,
you think so too?
Giroud is a beast in goal scoring.
Okay, so Olivier Giroud has got 4 in 3. If you talk about Olivier Giroud, I'm not surprised he's saying he's an underrated player. Everybody knows what he brings to the table in the time and the day of French international. He did a whole lot of impact. He had a whole lot of impact back in Montpellier when he was at the French League 1 side. But come with me, wrapping up the Saturday show games or Top Flight football. Let's talk about Real Madrid. I call it a derby. I understand Mason Greenwood has moved to Getafe right now, but they lost in that derby. 2-1 about the Madrid side. Oselu getting the 47-minute goal. And also, we look into one man, an English international. 7 players have come from England, has played in the Real Madrid side. The likes of Michael Owen, Beckham, and all of these guys, McManaman, Steven. Now, there's a Jude Bellingham. He's called, and come on, this is me.
You see this Jude, please, come on. Jude Bellingham, that guy is wonderful.
90 plus 5 minutes is scored. Every game is scored.
Every game.
What's really going on?
All right.
Is the money paying enough?
What do you say?
The money.
The money?
Yeah.
The money is doing his job.
Okay.
Jude Bellingham is a fantastic player. Fantastic. In fact, having to put on the jersey number 5, just like one of the best midfielder that we know is in the incident. Yeah. You know, that 5. I don't know if the 5 he still owns a bit of Zinedine spirit back in it.
Yeah.
The guy came, Jude Bellingham, and it's proven to be wonderful.
Okay.
You know, I saw the guy scoring. I saw him playing. I was like, In fact, he's not even a number 9. He's not a striker, but he's still there, trying to make sure that things goes on well. So that's Jude Bellingham for me. So Real Madrid, the team spirit, the bonding between them.
Yeah.
I don't know how they fostered that. It's like someone just came into the team and it's already bonded. You're not seeing
the adaptation was quick. It's so quick.
They get to adapt, you know, and there's also language barrier there. You know, Jude Bellingham is an Englishman. In Germany, also coming to the Spanish league.
I feel, what about Jude? Is it that Jude does not want to come back home from Dortmund? We all felt Liverpool were calling, Man United were calling, everybody really want to have Jude Bellingham in their team, but he decided to move to Spain. What about that?
But I say something.
Tell me.
Playing for the Bernabeu, playing for the Los Galacticos.
You know, you always say something on the radio. I can't recall you say something like, When Madrid calls.
When Madrid calls, man,
you don't say no.
You don't wait. You pick up the call.
Okay, so let's leave Jude Bellingham. Talk about Sunday games that was played across the globe. Top flight football. We just have to dive into where they say you will never walk alone. Liverpool, amazing outing.
Yeah.
At home, it was about Jurgen Klopp side. The Brownie midfield of seen Ryan Gravenberch returning from Bayern Munich, joining the team on the new side. Endo Wataru from Stuttgart, and also Szoboszlai, from the RB Leipzig side, and also Marc Allister, 2022 World Cup winner with Argentina. Mr. Phil, let's talk about Liverpool. 3-0 against Aston Villa. No reply from Unai Emery's style. And let's look into the mind-blowing amount of money. It's crazy for Mo Salah. Al Ittihad are not sleeping either. The Saudi Pro side are really on the verge of signing Mo Salah.
This is huge. I pray.
Don't forget he's 31.
Yeah, my prayer is that Mo Salah don't leave. My prayer.
Why you want to pray about that?
No.
Let's look at it from the business perspective.
I understand you.
Okay.
I'm also looking at it.
You feel for the club.
That is
the
it.
FSG.
That's what I'm saying, because if Mo Salah decides to go now, it's going to affect. It's a big blow to the team. It will be. All right. Yeah. Because last season we believed that Liverpool struggled. Last season they struggled. And now they're trying to put pieces together and letting go of a lot of players. Their midfield looking a bit shaken and all that, trying to put things together. And their defense as well, looking a bit shaky because the last game we saw Van Dijk getting a red card, not featuring in the last this weekend game.
Yeah.
So it's going to be it's a problem for them. They're trying to put everything together.
Is it that they can? Okay, let's put it this way, because the Saudi side, their transfer ends September 7th.
September 7th.
Still counting.
Yes.
Is it a threat? Is it a possibility? I mean, what's the tendency that we can see Salah leave? No replacement for Salah this season.
No replacement for Salah. That is
Liverpool are not even seeing it coming anytime.
Yeah, they're not seeing it coming. Maybe they feel he wants to still break some records.
Or also maybe they feel like one more season would do.
Yeah, okay, but there's one thing we all know, that the Saudi side is a threat because they come with the big bag. They come with the green. Trying to if we want this, we need to go for it. But that's why I said I pray, but. Like I said, I'm not related to Salah.
I know.
He has the ball.
I know where you're coming from, but let's talk about the very big game that was played yesterday. Yes. That's happened, right? You're happy? You want to talk about it?
I'm so joyous right now.
I'm gonna take a deep breath like it never happened. But Arsenal 3-1 against Manchester United, amazing game. I would want to see that kind of football again. It was about Mikel Arteta, magical changes, walking to play. Now, Manchester United got to score first. What a cooler from Marcus Rashford. Eriksen, amazing. Eriksen. Who should have known Eriksen? Eriksen, I saw Eriksen doing some things that he does not want to do. He was working extremely hard, like he was just fighting in the middle of the park. And that wasn't Bruno. That was Bruno, but he wasn't really on his A game. But Arsenal, the magical side. Now, why do I call the manager Magic? Magician. He's going to take your magic, maybe. You know why? Right. His changes are really paying off.
Cool.
The last time against Fulham, he did it, and he felt like it wasn't going to work. But Palhinha spoiled the story. But this time around, Fabio Vieira came from the bench, and he did it amazingly well. What about this guy again? A stunning one from Gabriel Jesus. You saw that astonishing strike. What a finish! And Declan Rice, £105 million paid off. For you now, would you say was the better side that won the game? Was there any controversy in that game, if you want to say?
I'm not going to say it's the better side that paid off, or that won the game rather.
Okay.
I would say it's the better team, not the better side.
I'm lost. I don't know.
Sometimes you could have a good team, quality players, quality manager, and playing against a lesser team. Okay, but the lesser team tends to win. There you say the better. That one you will say, okay, probably the good team or the team that played well actually won the game. But here you've got two teams, Manchester United, you've got Arsenal, all right? Now one of them is at their A game at the moment.
Yeah.
Top notch, they got good players, they got wonderful signings, all right? So that is Arsenal, all right? Arsenal came there. In fact, you saw the two goals came in the additional time.
I know you, Mr. Phil, I know you want to talk about a whole lot of things about that game. A whole lot of stuff happened, like a whole lot. You keep me repeating words again.
Even Harry Maguire also happened.
Okay. So let me ask you a quick one.
Okay.
Højlund, Gabriel Magalhaes, was that a penalty? Did you see that?
I did.
Was it a penalty for you? If you want to don't be biased. I want to look at it from from a soccer pundit view or a football analyst point of view. Was that a penalty for you?
I'm just going to say one word.
Okay.
Right?
Don't confuse me, please.
I'm going to say one word.
I would love
like I have a brother, David E. rightly says, it's left with the VAR and the officiating ref to actually decide that. But we know, and I know, there should be a penalty.
Okay.
Should be a penalty. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay, so offside or no offside?
Are you putting me?
Okay, I know how big.
The amazing part of everything is that I'm so happy that Arsenal actually won the game.
Well, I understand. I'm going to leave that talk.
Okay.
Hopefully for tomorrow we'll have to talk about it. It's something we just cannot skip away. But wrapping up the show now, Kylian Mbappe, I mean, he got a brace this time around, penalty and also a goal. Screening. I love the team. I love the Paris Saint-Germain side against Leon was commenting, Tolisso scoring. Can PSG do without Mbappe if he leaves?
That is something. We will see lapses, and lapses will not be a tiny one. It's going to be a huge, wide lapses. All right. So if PSG cannot achieve, it's going to take. In fact, it's going to take time.
Okay, so let's talk about something else quickly now. Barcelona away game against Osasuna. They got to score. Xavi. How will Xavi play in Europe this time around?
Javi.
Because the squad depth is massive. Dembele left, and there's Lamine Yamal doing well. Lewandowski's scoring form continues. Do you see a Barcelona? Do you see a Barcelona?
I'm seeing it. But in fact, this Champions League, the Champions League for this season, I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for any team.
Yeah.
Any team. In fact, even Newcastle, even Manchester United, it's not going to be a walk in the park because these teams are there to prove threat, to show threat, to threaten everybody.
All right. So it's on this note that we have to call it a wrap on the show. So I would like to say we'll draw the curtain close here. But I would have loved to talk about Sancho's statement, but I'm going to leave that aside. Austin Okocha has come to say he prefers to watch the English Premier League than that of the Nigerian Premier League live in the stadium. It doesn't sound good for a legend. We know he played 1990 in the Rangers, and that's just what it is. But let's run away now, Mr. Phil. Amazing time with you.
Thank you very good.
I'm liking our outing. Each time I talk about sport with you, I feel like, it's nice to have you. I hope you come again when next time invite you.
Of course, no problem.
Safe, man. Thank you so much. I need to go now. My name is Kizzy K. This is Voice of the People TV, and this is the Sport Ride. And the show continues again tomorrow, same time. Don't change the channel. My name is Kizzy K. Bye-bye for now. Peace.